So I got up early this morning, pouring my coffee, and I wanted to discuss um, more about this Ryan Garcia issue. Now, like I said before, my last video, there's these YouTubers, um, and they're huge YouTubers. They're literally joking about the situation. And I watched the interview with Raleigh Romero, and he basically gained my respect. Um, because he stuck up for Ryan. Everybody's, slandering his name, basically just making fun of the kid. So, um, now here's why I hear. It's no secret, right? It's no secret. There's a darker side to the industry. Um, I myself, I'm not even part of the industry, but people who are awake and can see and can read between the lines know what I'm talking about and know exactly what Ryan Garcia was talking about when he started exposing stuff during the Andrew Tate interview. So, um, it's no secret that the darker side of the industry, right, which consumes most of hip hop, most of Hollywood, is Hollywood. Uh, you know, most of the media, you know, literally like I believe 85%, it's like consumed by this dark side, this dark entity, right? And evil. But they don't hide it in it's in movies. It's been in our music, it's been in our TV shows, cartoons, and stuff like that. So these people that are slandering Ryan Garcia are just like saying it's bullshit, this and that. You know, he's on he's on drugs. He's crazy. He's having a manic episode. He's psychotic, schizophrenic. That's exactly what them people want you to think of him. Them people want you to think that he's crazy. Them people want you to think that he's some kind of mental case, right? That way they can hide the kid and they can do something to him and he'll never be the same again. I believe that his faith in Jesus Christ is strong, and they don't like that. They don't like that, especially when you profess, when you confess, when you say the name Jesus Christ on live TV or at an event. They don't like that, you know. And I'm sure there's somewhere in the contract if you sign, you know, to some people like some people who sell their soul, can't claim Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior. I'm pretty sure that's in their contract somewhere. But I don't believe Ryan signed that contract. I believe Ryan seen some things because he's more toward that side of the business, and the things that he was saying that he went through when he was little, but uh, him getting assaulted, or how would I say, not assaulted. I don't want to say anything wrong on YouTube, But something bad had happened to him, right? To Ryan Garcia, to where he now he was forced to watch these rich people do things to kids that is known in Hollywood. Uh, you look at Oprah, you look at the Epstein's flight list, a lot of people on there, but you get my point. You get what I'm saying. Now, could Ryan be in danger? I believe he is in danger. Now, this is just my opinion. This is what I believe. But I believe that he could be in danger. I believe they're making him out to look crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up in jail, or he disappears, or he backs out the fight, or he disappears for a good while. Look what happened to Kanye West. So yeah, so everybody's just joking around with that stuff, man. Mental health is not something to joke with. Uh, you know, Especially when you're under that kind of pressure. Put yourself in that kid's shoes. If you had, if you were well off with money, right? If you got paid so good, right, because of your talents or your whatever, your job, whatever it is, right? And and you were presented to the other side, if you were shown the other side of the industry, right? And it's real dark, right? And it's sick. And you held that in for so long, but you were told to keep quiet. You were told to shut up, don't say anything about it, or else. So you letting it fester inside. You letting it fester inside. The next thing you know, there comes a time when you just fed up with it. You just fed up with it, right? You can't take it no more because it's wrong. It's wrong. What they were doing, what they're telling you to be quiet about, is not right. Right? It's actually sick and demonic. So fess it up. It's like a boiling pot. You leave it on the stove for too long, it's gonna boil over. That's what happened. That's what happened to Ryan Garcia. And a lot of people are just laughing about it. Well, what if it was you? What if it was your kid? What if it was your family member that you truly love? Um, and I'm sure his family are afraid to say something about it. They're telling him to be quiet. But my hat goes off to Ryan Garcia because he has the balls to fucking say something, right? Just like Cat Williams does. Just like who else? Dr. Phil now. Dr. Phil, he's moved from California. He stays in Texas. Opened up his own podcast or whatever, and he's exposing a lot of stuff too. Who else? Um, you got so many others. Joe Rogan, but uh, that's another video. But yeah. So yeah, I just want to get that out there. um, about his mental health. You know, I believe it's more. I believe it's some mental health um, of what he's going through, but I also believe it's because of all the pressure, because he is holding something in and it needs to come out. So, you know, and right here, like 4 hours ago, it's Ryan Garcia on his account. It says he has proof of demons and UFOs. You know, wow. So I mean, the kid was. I'm sure he was invited to a party or something. And here's I'm looking. I'm just not. I'm not talking out of my ass here. I'm actually, reading the headlines. Um, I mean, I'm sure the kid was exposed to a lot of things. They said they held him down. They did some stuff to him, and they made him watch. Yeah, some sick stuff, man. Um, he talked about the Bohemian Grove, out in the woods that all these elites go to. He talks about stuff that people are scared to bring forth to the media or to other people. Ryan Garcia claims people have tried to jail him and has lost access to his phone. Yeah, and they're on his ass. They're on his ass, man. If you know who they are, you know exactly who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Uh, or you know what I mean? I gotta watch what I say. Yeah, man, it's tough, man. Let me see what else. He has proof Bohemian Grove is real. Let's see what he posts. Let's see what else is on Twitter. I'm sure he just posted on Twitter. Let's see. Nope. An hour ago, nope, it's been deleted. So, post he just did was deleted. So that's not gonna work. Yeah. So you guys just pray for Ryan Garcia. 2 hours ago, Alex Jones finally responds to to Ryan Garcia. That's cool. Let's see it here. Let's see if we can put this right here.
It's Wednesday, March 6, 2024. I'm your host, Alex Jones. We are on the road as part of a very important secret mission you'll know about very, very soon in the next 48 hours. I'll just leave it at that. We've got a huge broadcast lined up for you today. I'm going to be shooting reports this morning that'll be compiled for the live show that you're watching right now. Owen Schroyer is going to be sitting in the chair, covering all the breaking news, guests, and taking your calls. But let me tell you what I'm going to be breaking down and covering today. Trump swept Super Tuesday except for Vermont, and that's one of the only states where Democrats can come over in the primary and vote as Republican, and that's what they did. So,
let's see, hold on.
In heels, Nikki Haley is still saying she's going to go forward. Maybe she'll drop.
Garcia, let me see where he does right.
Coming up. I'll also Skype or Zoom in from the road. We're doing a lot of traveling. Here are our secret.
Let's see.
That they're bringing in all these foreigners to be a paramilitary force to control the American people. And they drop.
Here's another subject I'm going to touch on.
Win and Colonel McGregor on Tucker's show yesterday. The full interview is at Infowars.com. Also posted on Real Alex Jones here on X. We did an excellent job explaining that they're bringing in all these foreigners to be a paramilitary force to control the American people. And they draw parallels with Rome. But the Democrats and the deep state and the globalists and the EU and the UN admit they always use foreign troops to go in and take over countries they want to dominate.
That's a different subject right there.
This is how we're being herded in. This is how we're being controlled. And now, we don't know if this is true or not. But I've listened to the entire Spaces last night, and it sounds to me like he's having a mental breakdown. That said, I'm not saying that there isn't serious crimes that go on in and around Bohemian Grove. We have some historical evidence of that. Ted Gunderson talked about that. But also, if people are having a mental breakdown, we need to understand that, because going with something that's not true will then discredit all the real research and the things that are going on. So I'm going to talk about Bohemian Grove. I'm going to talk about the latest infiltrations of Bohemian Grove and what Bohemian Grove really is. It's very sinister. It's a system of corruption. Richard Nixon talked about it, but most of the people that go to Bohemian Grove are not involved in Satanism. They're not involved in hurting children. But there is evidence that some of that goes on in and around that area. There's a massive occultic system around the world And Bohemian Grove is just one node or one major elite encampment of this cult. So we'll be breaking that all down today as well, and so much more. Infowars.com/show. Infowars.com. Tomorrow's news today.
Well,
Please stay with us. A giant transmission.
there you go. Alex Jones, you know, like I said, man, some of it has to do with Ryan Garcia's mental health, and the other part is mainly of what he has kept inside. So we'll see what happens, man. I'll make another video later on today, maybe, about a different subject. I kind of just don't want to get, I got to watch what I say, because last year I've posted a few things and I've gotten strikes, and I'm trying to grow my YouTube into something. That way I can do some giveaways and stuff like that. So if you see this, like, subscribe, and share this if you can. Yeah, man, show me some love, and once I get up there, I would definitely start doing cash giveaways. So much love. Yes, sir. I'm out.